Run him in as fast as you can. Get a CBC, bleeding times, run a CMP, and get him to cubicle 2. Dr. Niles, take it from here.
Okay, let's start him on a
Sorry,
dopamine drip.
you're gonna have to stay out here, please. Make sure you know what's going on. I'll need to speak with Mr. Pearlie's.
His name is Dante Falconeri. I'm his mother.
I'm his father. Does Dante know his father?
I told him that it was a wild time in my life.
Yeah, that's the same thing he told me.
We broke up. You started dating my cousin. I wanted you to think that I didn't care.
Could there be another father? So all this time you've been just not...
I was protecting Dante. I was protecting.
Well, it makes sense that we're related because, you know, we got along from the start. He's ambitious and he's proud of it. Morgan latched on to him. Okay.
How is he?
The bullet did major internal damage. It's lodged close to the spine.
Will he be paralyzed?
It's too soon to say. I'm a trauma surgeon. Dr. Niles is an orthopedist. We'll be doing the surgery together. What are his chances? He's lost a great deal of blood, as you know. We can't operate until he stabilizes, but we'll monitor him very, very closely.
You haven't said if he's going to live, Doctor.
Your son will get the best possible care. But the bullet went through the center of his chest. I can't make guarantees.
Honey?
Okay, I know you saved Michael's life, now you need to save my son's. He got shot, and they just took him to emergency surgery.
Well, we just saw him, Morgan. He was at Jax's. He's fine.
No. Dominic Pirelli, his real name is Dante Falconeri.
As in Olivia Falconeri.
She's his mother. I'm his father. I just found out. I need you both involved in, you know, some son's care. Can you do that?
We'll do everything we can.
Great. Thank you. It's all right. Hey, I'm not gonna hurt you. It was all a mistake. I'm your father. I'm gonna do everything in my power to help you. I can't believe I'm your father. I'm gonna figure out a way to make this right. What's taking so long? They said they were gonna...
You do this to him right now while he's fighting for his life. I think you should wait outside.
No, I'll go ahead and stay. Your son's vitals haven't stabilized. I'll need to examine him further without an audience.
Okay, we're leaving. This is the time to talk to him about being his father.
I just wanted to let him know that I'm not going to hurt him.
And you think that information couldn't wait?
He woke up. He looked at me. He had panic in his eyes. I was just trying to calm him down. What's the big deal?
By confronting him with this kind of shock right now. Look, Sonny, I get it that I kept this secret for a lot of years, so it is on me that it could even get to the point where you would shoot your own son. But you have got to back off. He can't deal with this.
Okay, you have lied to me for over 20 years about my son. I'm not going to leave him now. Now I find out you've been lying to my face that we haven't had a job together all these years.
You know damn well that I had my reasons, and this is not the time or the place to go in it.
Dante's in that hospital bed because you never told me the truth.
No, I'm not the guy that shoots people that get in my way.
3418.
All I care about right now is giving our son the best possible chance to survive, and that's what you got to do too. And you can't go overloading him with stress while he's fighting for his life.
You had every opportunity to tell me.
And instead, it was the same old lies. I'd ask you who the father was, and you'd say it was this guy, that guy, this...
I'm talking about this right now.
Of course you're not. What was so terrible that you couldn't tell me the truth? That you denied Dante a father? Was it so horrible? To raise a child with me? Did you hate me that
I
much?
hated the life that you chose. I didn't want my kid to have any part of that.
But you let Dante target me as an undercover cop, knowing how dangerous that was. If you just told the truth, we wouldn't be in this tragedy.
All right, fine. Sonny, it's all on me, okay? It's my fault. Just unload on me another time, because right now, I'm gonna get my son through this, so you just need to get out of my face. Just go away.
Where do you get off telling me to get out of your face? When you've been lying to me about my son.
Sonny, you can't do this.
Hey, can I speak to Sonia for a second?
I'm here if you need me, okay?
I'm a shooter.
Just Dominic has a gunshot in his chest. What happened?
His name's not Dominic. It's Detective Dante Falconeri. Olivia's his mother. I brought him here because he's my son.
Are you sure?
He figured out that I was going to kill him, so he came to my house to arrest me. So I shot him. Olivia came by and she said that I was Dante's father.
We need to leave right now. We need to get you out of the country before you get arrested.
I'm not
shooting
listen,
cops.
Sonny. No. I'm not leaving my son.
Sonny, if Dominic dies, it's murder. Let's just get you out of the country until
I'm not going
sorted
anywhere.
out. You're not going to help anybody.
If that were Michael and Morgan in the hospital, what do you think I would do? What about Jake? What would you do if it were Jake in the ICU?
We have to leave now. The cops are on their way. You're going to be arrested.
You're not hearing me. I'm not leaving.
There's Johnson. Call the station.
Is Dominic alive?
Yeah, but he's in bad shape. Look, there's something that you need to know. Your dad is here with Dominic right now.
Yeah, I know it. He's got to get out here before the cops show up to arrest us.
Sonny, you can't leave. Dominic's real name is Dante Falconeri. And Sonny is his father.
What?
And Sonny just found out that he's Dante's father, and because of that, he's not going to leave the country, which means he's going to be arrested. Okay? Now, you need to just keep it together. You got that? No talking, no yelling about Claudia or anything else. You just need to stay calm and stay smart, okay?
Jason just told me that Dominic Dante is your son?
I have two sons. What have I done?
Sonny. Let's start surgery. Say a prayer.
Michael Corinthos Jr., you're under arrest for the murder of your wife, Claudia Zacchara Corinthos. What's this?
A gun.
Is this the weapon you used to shoot Detective Falconeri? When you think that you wouldn't get caught for anything? The rules don't apply to you. You obeyed this and that is. That's going to get you a conviction of murder one.
He didn't write it.
Well, it's no thanks to you. You have a right to remain silent.
I know my rights.
You say, well,
I know my rights. I'm not leaving. My son's in that hospital room fighting for his life.
We'll tell your lawyer.
Get your men off of me because I'm not leaving. You put 20 cops on me. I'm not leaving here.
Oh, so now you want sympathy from me? Special treatment? Is that what you're looking for? Huh? After you shot Dante and put him in the OR, I am first out of mercy for you, son.
Tell Dante that I love him and that I'm sorry and that I didn't want to leave.
All right. Detective Dante Falconeri, how did you end up shot in the chest on Sonny's living room floor?
My shooting was an accident. What are you doing?
Giving you a minute.
I don't understand.
Lulu, if you're gonna be in here, I need you to not interfere, okay? I don't need to tell you what happens to cops who make false statements, do I?
No, you're right. You don't need to tell me. So let's just do this.
On the night of January 29th, 2010, I became convinced that my cover was blown. I believed that Sonny was putting a hit out on me. So, I went to the residence of Michael Sonny Corintho Jr. with the intention of arresting him.
Did you call for backup?
I had to improvise. The situation had changed.
What happened once you got to Sonny's house?
Well, he wasn't there. So, I waited for him. I know he kept a gun in his desk drawer, and I didn't want him to use it to try and resist arrest, so I thought I'd take the precaution of unloading it. The gun jammed. I worked it free. It went off. Sonny came in.
Let me just make sure I'm clear about this. You're claiming that you shot yourself.
Yeah.
Good luck getting anyone to believe you. I didn't ask for it, but circumstances fell out in such a way that I had to become a student of father-son relationships. The bonds run deep. Even when you're in conflict, even if you just found out who your father was. So I get the impulse to protect Sonny. It's in your DNA. But look, man, you gotta just be really sure that committing perjury for him is more important to you than keeping your badge. I at least hope that you had the foresight to rub gunpowder on your hands, just in case Mac orders a residue test.
We both know you didn't do that.
You wouldn't happen to have a recently fired gun in your purse, would you? You think what I did was wrong?
I'm trying really hard not to have an opinion.
You must be joking.
Sonny is your father. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. But if you're asking how I feel, I hate it.
So do I.
Then why put it all on the line? By some genetic accident, Sonny turns out to be your father. Who cares? Sonny is still the same mobster he was yesterday. He shot you where you stood. You don't owe that man anything.
I didn't do it to protect Sonny. I did it for me. I can't make any sense to you, but I don't want Sonny to go to prison for something he did to me.
Because he's your father?
Because the lines are blurred. It's personal. Sonny could have been safely taken into custody. Ronnie wanted it to happen the night we got the warrant, but I insisted we wait. And then I tried to bust him on my own. I screwed up.
So Sonny gets a free pass?
I told you it wouldn't make any sense to you.
Then just help me to understand.
I want Sonny to go down clean. With the case that I built up for a crime he committed. Sonny's already charged with Claudia's murder. Then I don't have to say anything about him shooting me. If Sonny goes to prison for that, then him shooting me stays between me and him, and that's the only thing I'll ever have to share with my father.